For those who don't know, I'm really poor. I really want to have a car dealership. So because of that, at my house, I'm selling this car really cheap. It costs only $50, and with that money I'm going to be able to sell my first car. But no one in this city, or even in that other city, wants to buy it. But I'm happy that at least I'm selling a car of mine. But my neighbor is staring at me. He's just laughing at me. He said, "You're a failure. You're never going to sell a car." Look, I don't know why he says those things to me, but now I'm really sad because what he said is true. I'm never going to be able to sell this car, especially because people don't want cheap cars. This car is $50 because it's a really bad car. But my friend is coming here. He said, "I'll buy your car. I only have $50. Look, then the car is sold. My friend just bought this car. He was the first person who bought my car in Brookhaven, and you're the first of many who are still going to buy my car. So he's going to give me the money. Look, thank you so much. There's a lot of money here, and now he's coming here to get his car. But first I have to remove this sign. I have to take it down, especially because this car isn't for sale anymore, and now he can leave." So he left, and this car is really weird. It's a car that pollutes the environment a lot, but my friend is having a hard time getting to the front, and it just looks like the car broke down. Guys, this is not good. My first customer, who was my friend, just had the car completely destroyed, and it was exactly the car he bought from me. So I'm coming here to give him his money back, because it's not fair for him to get a car that's completely destroyed in Brookhaven. So take this back. Perfect. He took it here. He said, "I'm going to help you. I'm going to work and invest in your dealership." Okay, that's really good. So he's going out to work. Guys, that's really good, but at the same time kind of sad. I don't have enough money to get new cars here for my dealership. First I'm fixing its engine to see if there's still a way to fix it. But that player left and is laughing at me again. I don't know why he gets happy when I'm sad. This player is really weird. But guys, I'm fixing this car, and now it looks like it's working, but he won't stop laughing at me. He just went back to his house. Guys, today I'm going to get rich to get revenge on this player who's laughing at me. But now I'm coming here to fill up this car, especially because this is going to be really important. Perfect. It's filling up here, but I don't have enough money to pay for all of this because it's really a lot of money. Perfect. I removed it. Guys, I only have $50. This is the last money I have in Brookhaven. So I'm arriving right here, and again my friend is in front of me. It looks like the job he got is right here at the gas station. "Look, you can take this money. It's really all good." He said, "Of course I'm going to take the money. It's the payment for the gas." Yeah, that actually makes sense. I had forgotten about that. But guys, there's a car coming here really fast. It looks like it's releasing smoke because the car is destroyed. Look, I don't know what's going on, but he arrived at the Brookhaven gas station. He just got out of the car, but it looks like he's really scared. "Look, if you want me to fix your car, I can do it now. He just has to tell me if that's the problem." And he agreed. So guys, I'm going to fix this car because I'm a great mechanic. I'm really good at fixing cars, but this one's really different, especially because it's a luxury car I've never seen before, and it's way taller than me. But the smoke finally stopped. I probably just fixed his car, but now you have to get in the car to see if it's working. But guys, he took this money. I don't know why, but he gave it to me. I also don't know how much money is in here. He said, "Thank you so much. There's some money in there to help you. Look, thank you so much. There's really a lot of money in here." And now this player is going back to his house. Guys, this is amazing. He's the player who helped me the most in Brookhaven so far. For the first time, I have a lot of money in my hands. But I'm calling my friend here. The first thing I'm going to do is leave this Brookhaven neighborhood. Our only neighbor is the worst person ever. And guys, he agreed. I don't want to live with that neighbor anymore who keeps saying bad things about me all day. So now I'm leaving here to buy a new house. Guys, some time has passed. I just bought my first house. I bought this dealership and also bought a really cheap car to resell in Brookhaven. Now I'm driving it, and guys, it's really different. It's actually a really fast car, way better than that orange car I had. And now I'm coming here to visit my friend, especially because I want to see how his job is going. But actually, he's not here. So I'm coming here to visit him at his house, because he's probably at home. But guys, there are no more houses here. It looks like my friend demolished his house. I don't know why he would do that, but this player left from here. He's coming to say something. Before he says anything, I'm going to leave, because I don't want to hear the things he's saying. But guys, I'm coming here to find out where he went. My friend just disappeared, but actually, he's right here, and it looks like he's building a new house. Look, that's really cool. He actually got a really good new job, and this is a really good neighborhood where he's definitely not going to be bothered anymore. But now he's coming right here. He said, "There are people looking to buy cars here. Look, if that's true, let them know I have cars for sale. This is my dealership. For now, I only have this one, but soon I'm going to have more. My dream is to even have a Ferrari, and I'm sure one day I'm going to make it." And he agrees with that, but he went back to work because there's a lot he's going to have to do here. But there are also things I need to do myself. I got this much money, and I still have enough to buy more clothes because I don't look like a very professional person. So now I'm leaving here to simply buy new clothes. But right here there's this car that is literally the one I saved, and it looks like the player is coming here. I don't know if he recognized me or if he just thought the car looked really cool. He said, "I want this car. I'll buy it for $50,000. Look, that's a lot, but come to my dealership today and then we'll make a deal." And it looks like he got confused. It's because I'm still going to modify the car and make it even better. I want this car to be truly perfect, and now it looks like he understood that, so he went back to to his house. But guys, I'm going to sell it to the person who pays the most for this car. I'm basically going to do an auction. That's the only way I might be able to sell this car for a really high price and then buy more cars. So now I'm modifying this car. Now it's getting dark and the car is finally ready. This is the best I could do today with the money I have here in Brookhaven. And this car actually looks really good. But guys, I'm coming here to buy more clothes. But I'm a little sad, especially because the players who wanted to buy this car literally didn't show up. There were a lot of people interested in this car, but none of them came to the store. Actually, the player is coming here. He's literally coming to my car dealership here in Brookhaven. So he's coming up here. Okay, I have to get ready and change clothes quickly because today I'm going to sell this car. So I'm coming here to change clothes. Now I've officially become a mechanic, especially because I'm a really good mechanic. I upgrade Brookhaven cars and also sell cars. And now I'm coming back to my house, especially because I still have to sell my car today. But my neighbor is right here, and it looks like now he's coming too. Look, this isn't very good. If he's coming to my dealership, he's just going to bother me, because that's what he always does. He's always bothering me. But now I've finally arrived here, and this car is sold. And if the player wants to, he can already come here. So he's coming here and checking out this car. It's really a very unique car, and also very well modified. And now my neighbor is coming here again, and again he's laughing at me for no reason. Now there's really no reason for him to laugh at me, especially because I made a really good car. He said, nobody's going to buy that car, not even for $1. Look, I think I will be able to sell it. The player got out of the car and now gave me all this money. Guys, there's a lot of money here. He said, there's $50,000 in there. Thanks a lot for the car. Look, you're welcome. And now he left. He just got the new Brookhaven car, and now he's going back to his house. But I'm going to have to take his car too, because his car can't stay here. And now it looks like he got really scared. He didn't expect me to actually sell that Brookhaven car, but I really did. And now I'm leaving here because I have to return that car. So I'm following him. Perfect. We arrived here at his house, and it looks like he lives right here. So I'm going to leave the car right in this spot. And in the end, the car sale worked out, and he even said goodbye. But now I have to go back home. But guys, it's nighttime, and the taxis aren't working. I want to see if my neighbor can help me. Maybe he can give me a ride, but he got out of his car, and he refused. Look, that's not very nice. He literally doesn't want to help me, and he left. I'm going to have to walk back home. I'm finally getting home, but I don't know what my neighbor is doing here. He's literally leaving my house. Look, that was really weird. I don't know why he was in my house, but now I'm running to my house to see what happened. But everything here looks normal, so I'm opening the garage. But guys, he literally set my house on fire. My entire house is on fire. This is really awful. I don't know why he did that, but he ruined my house for no reason. My entire house is on fire, and there's nothing I can do to help. But guys, now it's getting bright, and I basically became homeless, especially because I literally lost my house. And now it looks like my friend is coming here up front. Guys, he's stopping his car. I know this seems really weird. I don't have a house in Brookhaven anymore. He said, I built a new dealership for you. Wait, that can't be true. I'm coming to his car, especially because I want to see what he did. This friend of mine, he's helping me a lot, because my house was totally destroyed, and it looks like he built a new dealership, which is exactly this one. Look, this looks really good. I literally got a new dealership, but he put his car here, and he came to say something, and he said, sell my car to make money again. Alright, I'm going to do that, but later I'm going to give you a new car as soon as I recover all the money I lost. He agreed with that, and now he's leaving to go to work. I'm modifying this car to make it really nice to sell it, but I was looking at the city, and I noticed that this player opened a dealership, and he's modifying a Lamborghini to sell it. He set my house on fire, and now he became my competitor. Now I'm changing the car's tire. I put this golden tire because it's really good, but I don't know what to do to sell this car now. It's really hard for someone to like it, but there's a player leaving from here, and now he got really scared. I don't know why he got scared of my Roblox car, especially because it's a normal car. There's literally nothing strange about it, but he's looking here, and he wants to give me this money. Okay, there's really a lot of money here. There's literally $300,000. He said, it looks like my dad's old car. He's going to be really happy to see this. Okay, that's really good. Apparently, I made a car really similar to one his dad used to drive. So he took this car and is taking it to the garage, and later he's going to show it to his dad. Meanwhile, I got a lot of money, and now there's a Lamborghini passing by here. But it's not just any Lamborghini, it's that other player's Lamborghini from earlier. He got out of his car. He said, I'm sorry about your house. It caught on fire, right? Look, he's not even pretending it wasn't him who did it. He's literally smiling while I lost my old house in Brookhaven. But I'm still going to be better than you. I'm going to get a better car than yours. And again, he's laughing here, and now he's going back to his house. But guys, I need a lot of money to be better than him. I need the best cars possible. But now a whole day has passed, and now I'm taking my job really seriously. My dealership is improving a lot. Now it has 2 cars, but soon the 3rd car will arrive. Actually, the car is already coming here. And guys, it's a really good car. He brought the car right here. Now I'm coming here to drive it, especially because I want to place this car up here. But that's going to be really hard. So I'm taking the car back here, and it worked. Now my dealership looks really beautiful. So this friend of mine is arriving here. And guys, no car is for sale. I want to first make my dealership look really nice. I want everyone who passes by to see my dealership, but I have a really big competitor. But there's a player coming here on a horse, and he's checking all of this out. My dealership really is very good, so I'm calling him over here. Guys, he came to talk to me. He said, I want you to take the best car and sell it to me. Look, the best car I have right now is exactly this supercar. So he got in to test the car, and it's really fast. Guys, if he likes it, he can buy this car, or if he wants, he can wait, because soon a really fast car is going to arrive. But he stopped here, and it looks like he got out, but he seemed a little confused. But the next car that's going to arrive at my shop is literally the best car you've ever seen in your life, and it's arriving later today, and it looks like now even he's a little scared. But I came here to the car. I'm going to start selling cars tonight, so if he's interested, he can come to my dealership and buy whichever car he wants. But now I finally came back here. I'm going to leave this car right in this spot. I'm going to have to modify this car, especially because it's way too simple. I need to make it look nice like these other cars, and it looks like my friend left from here. He's already coming to pick up the next car, especially because it looks like it just arrived. So he's leaving now. Perfect. This car turned out really good. It literally turned out perfect. And now I started putting the signs to sell all these cars. And now he's finally coming back here with this Formula 1 car. Look, that's really good, but it's not the best car of all. Now I'm going to drive this to bring the car down here. This is a very rare car because it already participated in a real race, so it's a really good car. And now he's leaving to go get more cars. It looks like all the cars have arrived in the city. I just placed this sign too. Everything here is looking perfect, but there's a player out front who's watching everything that's happening. He doesn't look very happy. Actually, he's coming here, and it looks like he's placing signs too. He placed several signs here. But guys, I don't know if he's allowed to sell that car. This car transports money. It's something he probably shouldn't be selling. Now a few hours have passed, and my dealership is ready. There are several cars here that look really nice, and all of them are for sale. And this is the best car of all. It costs $1 million, but it's a really fast car. I'm coming here to see how that player's shop is doing, and that shop doesn't look very good. And now he came here to complain about something. He said, I'm going to sell more cars than you. I don't think that's going to happen because his cars are really ugly, while my cars are really beautiful. But now I'm going back here because it's time to sell all these cars. Perfect. I left it right here. So I arrived at this spot, and my friend is going to present the car to the players. And now it's almost nighttime. My friend is presenting the cars, and I think it's time for me to leave because the special customer just arrived here. I'm sure he wants to see the best car of all that I told him about before. But the best car among all of these is exactly this yellow one. It's the most expensive car of all. It's a unique car in Brookhaven, and I'm sure it's worth it for him to get it. But now he grabbed the money. He said, I want the yellow car, the white car, and the motorcycle. Okay, he got all those cars, and they're really very good cars. So he gave me the money. So you can take the cars now. He's going to his house. He's taking everything he bought. Guys, a whole day has passed, and now it's already morning, and we literally sold all the cars. There are no cars left at the dealership because all of them were sold. Meanwhile, that player didn't sell a single car, and you can really tell he's very mad. But the cars he modified turned out really ugly. I don't know why he put that wheel on it. It really looks weird. I'm moving to the city of Brookhaven because I'm a very good detective, and I'm going to rent exactly this house. For those who don't know, I'm a great detective, and I solve all mysteries. But it looks like something happened here. A crime literally happened here, and I think I'm going to help them, especially because this is literally my job. So before going to my house, I'm coming here to visit them and see what's going on. I want to understand everything that happened here. So now I said hi. He came here to talk to me. He said, who are you? Get out of here. This is a crime scene. Look, I know that, and that's literally the reason I'm here visiting you. It's because I want to investigate what's going on. After all, I'm a detective, and here's the proof. Only detectives have this. So he agreed, and now I can finally come here, and it looks like some crime happened here. Possibly a person disappeared here or was even eliminated. I want him to give me a paper with everything that happened here. So he gave me this. Look, I'm reading it here, but it doesn't look like a person was eliminated here. Actually, it looks like a robbery happened here, and the person who stole money was right here. It was right in this spot, and he took exactly this money. Okay, very interesting to know that, and it looks like he left here with much more money. This is just a fraction of the money he took. Look, so this was a robbery, which is a slightly less violent crime, but still must be investigated. But I want to talk to this player to understand what happened. I'm going to give this back to him because I don't need it anymore. I need you to come here now to explain to me everything that happened. I want you to tell me what you saw and also what you heard. He said, I don't know anything. I'm sorry, but I can't help. Okay, I don't know how he doesn't want to help when literally he's the owner of the house. Guys, there's something very suspicious happening here in the city. This is a crime that I'm going to investigate more deeply. I'm going to take a photo of this money because maybe this can be important. And now I think I'm going to leave here. Look, I'm sorry, officer, but I literally didn't find anything. I need you to investigate this and find out something. Meanwhile, I'm going back here in my car, especially because there's not much I can do here. Now I'm going to wait for the police officers to do their job, because now I'm going back to my house. After all, I'm very tired, and I want to rest after a long trip I had. So now I'm going to close my house. But all of this that happened was really suspicious. I've already investigated several crimes, and what happened here is so suspicious that not even the owner of the house wanted to help. At night, I'm going to investigate this better, because at night there's no one. So I'm going back to my house, but I think it's time to remove this sign. So I'm breaking this. I finally broke broke it, and now I'll be able to sleep. But now I'm going to sleep here in my new house, guys. But now it's 100% nighttime. It looks like the police officers are coming here to sleep. He came right to this house because it looks like his friend lives here, and now his friend is coming here to sleep. Look, good night to you, because right now my investigations are going to start. I investigate crimes while they sleep. After all, I'm an investigator. I don't care much about the laws. I prefer to investigate outside the law, because this way I can get better results. But the officer came here. I don't know what he's doing in my Brookhaven house, especially because I didn't call him. He said, I have some reports to make. Can I come into your house? Look, you can't. If you want, you can make the report while I investigate that crime. But I need you not to tell anyone that I'm investigating a crime at night. But now even he got scared. Let me handle this, and now I'm coming back here behind. I can't let people notice that I'm coming here. So I'm coming here very carefully and also very slowly so I don't make much noise. And I'm going to leave the car right here. I'm going to leave it near the church so they think I'm at the church. But actually, I'm coming to this house. Look, I'm coming here with this camera. I wanted him to tell me what he has to say to me. He told me he has a report. But guys, this money is still here. This is very suspicious. But I don't know if there are more pieces of evidence of the crime that happened. Maybe the person who did this cleaned everything. Man, don't tell anyone this. But I took this money, especially because I'm going to investigate this. But I want him to tell me what he has to report. He said, there's a hidden camera here, and I had access to the cameras. Wait, if that's true, this is very good. He should have told me that before, because then I would have already solved this crime. Guys, he grabbed this tablet that he just handed to me. I'm looking here, and it looks like there's a camera right here that's really far away. He's walking towards the camera. It looks like he's in front of the camera, so I'm coming here to see this. And guys, it looks like the camera is right here. Look, it was very good that you put this here. Although, actually, I think it was the owner of the house who put this here. In fact, he's sleeping here. But I'm going to check the cameras to see what happened on the day of the crime. Okay, I'm in this camera, but I'm going to have to go back a bit in time. Perfect. Now it's daytime, but the player just left there, and he dropped some money on the ground, which is the same money we saw before. Guys, I saw a lot of important things, but I didn't see who the player was that stole the money. I literally didn't see that. I didn't even see his hair properly, and apparently he doesn't know that either. But we're coming back here in the car, because now I got some brilliant information. I just don't understand why he made this report to me anonymously. I'm going to have to think more about all of this. I want to understand why he reported this anonymously. I could just ask him, but I'm not going to do that, because if he hasn't told me until now, it's because he really doesn't want to talk. But one day I'm going to understand the meaning of this. Now it looks like he's going back to his house. But guys, wait, he lives in this house, and this house has cameras. Wow, I'm looking at this, and it seems there are no cameras out here. Okay, I'm going to have to investigate this literally the normal way, but I think now I'm going to sleep, because I already got all the information for the investigation. It's just a matter of time until I find out who the criminal was that did this. So I'm coming here, and now I'm going to sleep here in the bed. But now, finally, the sun is rising. Another day is beginning, and today will be a day of investigations. So I'm going down here to have my breakfast, because I already have a lot of information. I'm sure this will be one of the best investigations ever. I just don't understand what's happening here. I barely arrived in the city, and my neighbor is already being arrested. I wanted to know what crime he committed, and now I have one more crime to investigate. Look, this is impressive. I don't know how, but they're managing to get in my way. I want him to tell me what happened, but this player came here, and it looks like he's calling me. Okay, I'm coming here to see what happened. I want him to explain to me everything that's going on, but it looks like there's something in here. Now he's staring at me. He said he has illegal weapons and also ammunition. Wait, seriously? I'm looking at this, and he really has a lot of things here. He has prohibited items, he has weapons, and also ammunition. I don't know how he has all of this here in the city, because it's forbidden to have weapons here in the city. So for him to get this, he really has to be a criminal, because a normal person wouldn't be able to get all of this. I want you to give me that paper, because I want to look at all the notes. Perfect, he gave it to me here. I'm reading all of this, and guys, there's not much useful here, but I'm coming here to see all of this. I don't know how he has these weapons. This really is impressive. I'm going to take a photo of this, especially because maybe this will be important later, but I really have to congratulate the player who did this. He managed to do something everyone thought was impossible, which in this case is bringing weapons into the city. Look, you can take this notebook back and write everything down there. Now he has to take care of the things he's going to show to the judge, so that this player will be arrested. So I'm coming right here because I want to hear what he has to say. Now he's looking here, but the officer finally dropped this item. He said he was waiting for you. He didn't want to say anything until now. Okay, this is very weird. He literally only trusts me, so I asked the officer to leave here. Everything here is really under control. I want to talk to him, and now he let me do this. Look, I'm coming right here. So he came here too. I want him to tell me everything, what he doesn't want to say in front of the police officers. He said the officer put those items there. I have footage from the camera, and the tablet is up there. Wait, if that's true, that means the officer is not trustworthy. But I don't know which of the officers I should trust and which one I should suspect. But I'm going to find this tablet, and I'm simply going to make the person who did this get arrested here in the city. This officer is still here, and luckily he placed a hidden camera, and there's also another camera here. I'm going to get this tablet now so they don't try to hide this tablet from me. He understood that, but for now you're going to have to go to jail just so they don't suspect anything. everything. Look, fortunately he agreed. Now he's going to jail. This really is very sad. I know he's innocent, but I'm coming here because now I have to find this tablet. And now he just showed up here. He said, now we have to search his house. I ask you to leave here. Look, I'll leave, but before that I'm going to the bathroom, okay? And it looks like he let me do that. And well, since there are no bathrooms down here, especially because this room is a garage, I'll have to go upstairs. I'm coming here without raising suspicion that I'm investigating this. And now I have to find a tablet, but in the meantime, I'm going to record all of this. I have to keep a record of everything I got. But guys, I'm not finding the tablet, and if I don't find it, this will be terrible, because I won't be able to find out the truth. Now he's coming up here, and I'm coming here into his room, but this is bad. He's checking all the rooms, but I finally found the tablet. Perfect, I got it. And now that I have the tablet, I'll be able to find out the truth. So now I'm leaving here, and it looks like he arrived too, but I have the impression that he's looking for something. I don't know what he's looking for. It could be literally anything, or maybe it could be this tablet, but now I'm leaving here, especially because I can't stay too long in this house, so I don't raise suspicion. But when his trial starts, I want to see it. Now I'm coming back here to see the camera footage. I'm really going to have to lock this house, because I'm going to watch the forbidden recording that I literally stole from the police officers. Okay, I'm watching the camera, but the items are already in here, so I'll have to go back a little in the past. Now it's completely nighttime, and you can see there's nothing inside here. But now there's a player going there with this box, and he literally put something in there and just left. Guys, I paused the camera, and you can see that this player really looks like the police officer. Guys, they have to stop the trial that's happening right now because he's innocent. I have all the evidence on this tablet, so I'm going to get my car, and now I have to stop the trial urgently, or else the player will be sent to prison unfairly. But it looks like the trial is already happening, so now I'm coming here. But there's a problem. The police officer who literally committed the crime is the same one who's in charge of the trial. He's not going to let me in here. Look, I want to see if he'll let me in, but it looks like he refused. Look, I have to go in anyway. I don't care about these laws. They want to stop me, but I have proof that this player is innocent, and I need the judge to see it. Seriously, take this tablet and see it now. Well, he's looking at the tablet, and this player is literally going to jail, and it looks like he dropped this item because he already knows what's going on. This is the only player who knows the truth, but he's always been afraid to say it, because the criminal is literally his coworker. He said, "You're crazy. There's no evidence of the crime." Well, that's what you think. You can tell by the judge's face that he's not very happy. He said, "You're free, and the police officer will be judged tomorrow." Look, this is very good, and now he's very scared, but this time he's the one who's going to jail. I'm really happy, and now he's going to be put in preventive detention. But the judge stood up here. He said he will not be put in preventive detention, but tomorrow his trial will happen. Look, this can't be true. This player has to go to jail, or else he might try to take revenge on me, and I kind of know this will really happen, but he just went back to his chair. The judge really didn't want to help. I think he has something to do with these crimes, but now I need you to get up from there, and now you can go back to your house. And it looks like he's really happy. The only person who's not very happy is me, because I'm going to have to go back to my house knowing that he wants to take revenge on me. So now I'm coming back here, but I think it's already pretty obvious that I won't be able to sleep in my house tonight. He's been watching me this whole time, and now even his friend is coming back down here. I'm going back to my house because there's not much I can do, but just because I'm going back to my house doesn't mean I'm going to sleep in my house tonight. Actually, I prefer to stay awake to watch what will happen, and also to record all of this, especially because I have this camera now. Even the police officer showed up here. He's literally coming here to my Brookhaven house, especially because he doesn't live here. It looks like he has something to say. He said, "Man, thank you so much for the help, but you need to stop. He's too powerful and has a lot of money and power." Look, I know that, but I really have to stop him because this will be very important in my career. I'll be known as the guy who literally made a very powerful player go to jail, and that's what we detectives want. We want to arrest the most powerful players. And guys, he agreed, but now he's going to leave here. But I'm going to make a secret plan to arrest the player who's coming to my house. It's such a secret plan that I'm not going to tell any player. But now it's completely nighttime, and it looks like he's leaving his house and coming here very slowly so he doesn't make noise. He just came to my house, and he's wearing this special mask. Now he came here. He literally wants to eliminate me. Now he's going up the stairs, and he's going to be able to eliminate me because I'm sleeping here. I'm literally here in bed, but he came closer. He's looking here, and he literally realized that I'm not here. This was a trap. Meanwhile, I'm recording all of this with my tablet and the camera right here capturing everything. Guys, he's looking at the camera. He shot the camera and literally broke it. Look, that was really weird, but I have one more piece of proof that he's guilty. But he just left my house. He's literally leaving here, but my house is on fire. My whole house is on fire. I can't believe he did this. I'm coming here to put out the fire. I don't know how I'm going to put this out, especially because it's really a lot of fire. I don't know what I'm going to do to save my house, but he showed up with the extinguisher, and now he's going to save my house. Look, I can't believe he's actually going to save my house, but now it's finally sunrise. He really saved my house. Look, thank you very much. My house was saved by the judge, and nothing major was destroyed here. Now he's being taken to trial, so he got in the car. He's going to be judged for everything he did, and now I have even more proof that he's a criminal. Everything is on this tablet, and now I'm coming here to the trial. I'm very happy that my profession is going really well. My work is going really well too. too. This is very good. So I'm arriving here at the judge because I want to see the trial happening. Even the police officer sat here. He wants to see his co-worker's trial in Brookhaven. But I have more evidence of the crimes he committed. So much so that he took this tablet and is seeing all of it. There's no way this player will be released. Actually, he's going to jail for a long time. He said the evidence isn't valid because you didn't follow the laws to obtain it. So he won't be arrested. Wait, this can't be true. I literally recorded him destroying my house. But the judge came closer. He said this is outside the law because you let him destroy your house. The right thing would have been for you to call the police. Guys, the judge is also friends with this player. I'm sure he's lying just to save his friend. Even this police officer was surprised. But I'm going to leave here because there's not much I can do. He was really released after destroying my house, after putting weapons in that player's house, and also after stealing money from that player. He actually managed to avoid going to jail for everything he did, but I'm going back to his house. But it looks like the police officer is very angry and is coming to his car. I don't know what happened this time, but he's coming here running and is literally going upstairs to do something urgent. I think I'm going to follow him because I want to understand what's going on. So I'm arriving here and it looks like he's calling me to go inside the judge's house. Look, I don't know if I should go along with this, especially because this is literally against the law. He said he received money from the criminal. He literally said that when you left. Wait, this can't be true. So we have to find this money and then he'll go to jail. Guys, we have to search his whole house to see where this money is. So I'm looking here in all the places. But guys, I think I finally found it. There's a lot of money in this room and even the police officer came here and now he got really scared. We finally have proof to arrest the judge and also the police officer from before. So I'm coming here to this car and he's coming here to arrest the players. For some reason they're talking and now the police officer just arrived here and now he's arresting both of them. He said, you have no proof to arrest me. Look, he doesn't, but I have all of this recorded on my camera. I literally recorded the money he received from the criminal and now it looks like even he got scared. A game that's really famous is called 99 Nights in the Forest. And today I want to make the avatars from this game in Brookhaven. I also want to become the new characters, like the owl, because I want to scare all the players. But in this house, for you who don't know, lives my friend who's playing basketball. Guys, he threw the ball here in the front, and he simply missed. So I'm coming here to invite him to help me scare the players. So I'm going to have to go down here, and he noticed that I'm here, and he almost got scared. He said, I'm not going to scare anyone. And actually, it's going to be me who's going to do this. But you're going to help me scare the players. He's just going to tell me who I should scare. Really, this is pretty simple. Now finally he agreed. Even a car is arriving here, and literally it's a construction car, and it's coming here to the construction site. For you who don't know, right here a nuclear plant is being built, and it looks like there's already a player here who literally has a Bugatti. Apparently he's a businessman, so much that this player arrived here. He said, boss, I'm going to build everything. But his boss is staring at him, and he said, you were late 1 minute. You're not going to get your salary. Wait, what is he talking about? And even he got really scared because he wasn't expecting this. Really, this was weird. But even so, he's coming here to work and literally he's coming here in the front. Guys, this was the weirdest thing I've ever heard. But now he's here at the pool and apparently he's going to mess around here. So much that he's taking this toxic water. Look, you shouldn't grab that. But what this player did was really weird. And he's going to be the first player I'm going to scare in Brookhaven because he's simply an evil player. But my friend gave me this ball. So now I'm going to have to use codes to become the characters from 99 Nights in the Forest, like the deer or even the owl. And this is going to be really important. So much that he understood this. And now he jumped here, but he simply missed. Look, I'm going to try to score, and I'm sure I scored it. And it really worked. I'm really good at playing basketball. Even my friend jumped and literally ended up missing again. But he's going to have to train a lot to get good at the game. So now I'm going to remove my glasses and also my hair. And if I want, I can use this code that I'm going to become this small character. And he's really very cute and not scary. So I'm not going to use this character. Actually, I'm going to use this code. And now I'm like this. Literally, I became the deer from 99 Nights in the Forest. But for some reason, he got scared and literally decided to leave here. This was the weirdest thing I've seen today. Even knowing that it's me, he got scared and left. Okay, really, this is very scary. Now I'm going to teleport here. And from what it looks like, he's looking at me. Literally, he's in this window watching everything that's happening here. But I'm coming to scare the player, who's literally an evil person. This player is in this construction, and I don't know exactly where he is. From what it looks like, he's right here. And apparently, he has a request to make to this player. He said, jump in the pool. I want to know if it's radioactive. Guys, he's really scared, but unfortunately, he's going to have to do this. So much that he jumped in the pool, and this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But now he literally turned green. Look, I don't think this is very good because this player turned green, and you can see that he's sweating because he's really very scared. And now finally he ended up leaving here, but suddenly he saw me, and I don't think he's very happy. But now he got really scared, and he literally ran back here. Look, I didn't want to scare him. Actually, I wanted to scare his boss, who's literally an evil person. But now I'm coming here in the weirdest way of all because I'm flying, and I'm exactly here. From what it looks like, his boss is right here, recording all this green liquid on the ground. But now I'm going to appear in this part. So much that he's taking photos, and now he's going to leave here. But he just realized that literally there's a monster right here in the front, and now he ran away. He jumped back here and got in his car, but from what it looks like he's escaping here by car. So I'm going to teleport here, and now even if he comes back here, literally I'm already here. Really, there's nowhere for him to hide. Wherever he goes, I'm always going to be there. But he ran again here in the front. Look, he's not going to be able to escape. I'm watching where he's going, and he's coming here in a really weird way. But guys, he's coming here in the front, so I'm going to have to teleport right here. And now I'm arriving here in the front, and it looks like he's coming here again. But this time he's going to get scared, especially because literally I'm here, and there's nothing he can do. So much that he got out of the car, and he's literally recording me. He even ended up leaving on foot back here. But this time I'm going to let him escape, and I teleported here. Now I'm totally safe. But my friend is here in the front, and he's still really scared. Look, actually I'm your friend, and I don't know how you didn't realize this, but literally I know you. He said, I hadn't realized. I thought you were a monster. But I'm not a monster. I'm just a deer from 99 Nights in the Forest, which actually is a monster. Obviously he's a monster, but I also want to become the owl from 99 Nights in the Forest. But now it's totally night, and this is the perfect moment because it's night, and I'm going to be able to scare several players. And from what it looks like, this player is taking a bath, especially because he turned green. But what if I jump in here? Am I going to turn green too? So my friend has to do this. He has to jump in the pool. So he jumped here, and now he's totally green. He's even leaving here. Really, he turned totally green. And this is really weird. He said, I'm more handsome. Actually, you're not more handsome, and you probably turned radioactive. But now I'm going to carry him. I'm going back home. So I'm going to hide right here, because from what it looks like here in the front, there's literally a car coming here. But apparently this will be the next player I'm going to scare. Apparently he's coming here to this house, and he's coming here to sleep in the cabin. But what he doesn't know is that I'm going to appear here to scare him, and for that I'm going to jump up here, and I just have to appear in the window. So he gets scared. Literally, it's just getting here. So I'm going to appear here in the window, and I'm knocking here on his door. So he sees me here. Now finally he got up, and it looks like he got really scared. But now I'm going to leave here. I'm going to hide back here, and now he's arriving at the door, and from what it looks like he just locked the door, so I won't get inside. He's trying to figure out where I am, but what he doesn't know is that I can grab this bed and literally go through the wall here. Perfect! I got inside here, and he still hasn't realized that I'm here. Actually, he's looking back here, and now he doesn't even know what to do. Even now, he ran away from here. Guys, he's escaping here, but I have to go after him to scare him, because I can't let him escape. Literally, he's trying to get out of here, but I'm coming after him, and I'm going to chase him forever. And soon I'm going to turn into an owl. I'm going to turn into the owl from 99 Nights in the Forest. So much that he missed the way, and now he's coming here in the front, but I don't know where he's going. Actually, it looks like he's going up here, and this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But now he arrived here in the front. Perfect! I just arrived here, and there's nothing you can do, because I'm literally a monster. He said, you're not real. Wait, did he realize that's a lie? Now he grabbed this gun, and he's shooting here. But what he doesn't know is that I'm immortal. It's impossible for you to eliminate me, especially because everyone in Brookhaven is immortal. So there's nothing you can do. But he grabbed this item, and he's trying to throw me here. Look, I can't believe he's going to throw me down here. Literally, I'm going to fall from here, and I won't be able to turn into the owl from 99 Nights in the Forest. Okay, I'm going to grab this item. So much that he threw me here, but I grabbed this item, and now literally I'm flying here. Now I'm doing a bug to start flying farther away. Perfect! I just came back here. Literally, I arrived here, and now I grabbed this item, but this time it's going to be his end. Look, tell me your last words. But he jumped from here and grabbed this item. Guys, I don't know how he has this item. I just know that I'm coming after him, because I can't let him escape. He's trying to run away there, but I'm going to start doing this bug, where I have to move this way, that I'm going to be able to fly a little farther. And he doesn't even know that I'm up here. But literally, I arrived here, and there's nothing you can do. So much that he teleported. Look, he was actually pretty smart. But now literally the sun is rising, so I teleported here, and for some reason my friend is here. I don't know what you're doing here. I just know that he just left the game. He just entered Brookhaven, and also just left Brookhaven, because he got scared. But this friend of mine just arrived here, and I don't know why he's still green. But I'm going to change my avatar. Now I'm going to get in his car, and people can't know that I'm the monster from 99 Nights in the Forest. So we're coming here in the front, and he's going to have to take me to a place to hide. But for some reason this player is up here. Literally, he's recording me, and I don't know if he realized that I'm here. But now my friend is taking me here in the front, directly to the city hall. Perfect! This is a great place for me to stay. So I'm arriving here, and I'm just going to have to remove this item. Now I'm going back to normal, and I'm going to have to use another code on the right. I can use, for example, this code to literally become this wolf, which is a wolf that appears in the game 99 Nights in the Forest. Or I can also use this other code, that I become this rabbit from 99 Nights in the Forest. But I'm going to use this code on the right, and literally I turned out like this. There's something bugged here. Literally, this is my pants. But it's all good. Even part of my character is showing up here, but I'm sure I'm going to be able to scare them. This is already enough to scare the players. So now I'm being taken here in the front, and I'm going to have to scare the player who's up here, especially because he's spying on me. Guys, I'm going to get out of the car, and I'm going to teleport up here. But his car is exactly here, and I think I'm going to get in his car. Now literally I'm coming up here, but I don't know if you noticed. However, I'm behind you. So much that he finally noticed this, and he's taking pictures. And he won't stop taking pictures. Now literally he flew away from here. Guys, now that everyone has this item, everyone can fly away. But he's coming to talk to my friend. Look, I don't know if you noticed, but this player is literally helping me. He said, help me. There's a monster following me for no reason. But he says it's for no reason. And actually there's a reason I'm chasing him. It's because he's an evil person. Now I'm coming up here on the mall like this, and I'm going to go down exactly here. But I want to see what my friend is going to say. He said, where is he? I want to see. Look, that answer was really smart. So he's looking back there, but I'm not up there. Actually, I'm on top of the mall, and he noticed this. Literally, I'm right here, and he doesn't know how I got here. But now from what it looks like, he just left the game. He left the game for no reason. But now I'm coming here in the front, and I'm going to fly away here, and I arrived on top of this building. But it looks like my friend is calling me, and I don't know what happened. But I'm going down here like this. And he said, scare Bob. He called me a noob. And is it serious that Bob said that? But I don't know where Bob lives. Even this is the weirdest house I've ever seen. And I'm sure Bob lives here. So much that there's a player back here, and he got so scared that he decided to run away. Literally, he just left here. But I'm coming inside, and first I have to know if he's here. I'm looking in all the rooms, and it looks like he's not here. Actually, he's sleeping. Look, it's good to know that you're sleeping. So I'm going to have to go up here, exactly like this. Perfect. Now I'm here, and I'm going to throw a ball here in the front, so he realizes that I'm here. But it's really hard to hit this. So I threw it again, and finally he got up. So much that he just realized that there's a monster here, and now he ran away. I don't know what he's doing, but he got up here to see me better in Roblox. And this is the first player who's staring at me. Instead of running away, he's staring at me. Look, the right thing would be for you to run. But he grabbed a gun, and he's trying to shoot me. But you're not going to succeed. Literally, I'm going to fly up here like this, and I'm going to arrive literally on top of his house. Perfect. I just arrived here, and he just realized this, and fell down there. Guys, he's running away from here, but he stopped, and he's shooting at my friend's car. So much that he broke my friend's car for no reason, and his car is completely broken. All this because of Bob. But now he's running again back here, and I don't know why he did this all of a sudden. So much that I just arrived here, and he's never going to be able to escape. It's impossible for him to escape from me. And he's trying to shoot again. Now he just left here. So I'm going after him again, because I'm not going to let him escape. Even I'm flying like a real owl, especially because I'm flying like this. So I'm arriving up here, but I don't know where he went. Actually, he disappeared, and maybe he's here in the cave. So now I'm going down here like this, and I want to see if he's here. But it looks like he's not here, and I don't know where he ended up. But I'm almost sure he's at the pool. And he's really here. So I arrived here, and I want to understand why you called my friend a noob, and also why you shot at his car. But he just ran away from here, and he's trying to get out. Really, it's pretty hard. Literally, he can't jump over the wall. Look, if you can't get out of here, this is literally going to be your end. But he's looking back here, and now it looks like he left the game. I don't know why he got so scared, but I'm going to remove this outfit. Now I'm back to normal, especially because I want to use other avatars to scare more players. And finally, the sun is rising. You can see the sun showing up here, but my friend is coming here, and he just arrived with his red car. And this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Even with his car being destroyed, he can still drive it. I don't know how this is possible, since it doesn't have a tire. He said, I fixed the car. Now the only thing missing is the tire. Okay, he's leaving here, and this is really weird. But now I'm going to destroy this front tire, so I'm destroying it here. And his car is really broken, so much that I'm going to drive it, and his car can't even turn. Simply, this is really weird. But you have to let me drive it. Maybe I'm going to be able to drive this car. But it's really bad to drive this car, because I can't turn it. I'm trying to come here in the front, but I can't. Look, your car is completely broken, and now I'm going to get out of it. But he got out of the car, and he said, you destroyed my car, and now you're going to run away? No, actually, I'm going to give you a new car. I just grabbed this car for you, and this literally is the best car of all. And this is the way I drive this car. Even this player came back here, and he ran so far that now he's at the beginning of the game. Here in Brookhaven, this giant new nuclear plant was released, but what many people don't know is that you can explode this. And today I'll test several ways to explode this nuclear plant, and I'll also test ways to save this nuclear plant, because if the nuclear plant gets destroyed, there are ways to save it. I'll also test the secrets today, so for that I'm arriving right here, and it looks like my friend is here in the front. Apparently he also works here, but he's looking at me. He said, check if the radiation is at normal levels. Look, that's a really important job. For those who don't know, he keeps measuring with this meter the most radioactive places of all. But look, I know a very radioactive place that will definitely catch his attention. You just have to follow me here, and I'll take you to the scariest place of all, which is this pool. This is simply very radioactive, and if I hold this item, you can see that the radiation level is very high, so much that if I get in this pool like this, literally this is close to the maximum level. It's really very toxic. Look, I better run away from here to avoid problems, and I dare you to jump in this pool. And there are many other people working here. Even Bob is working to keep this place safe. I don't know why, but I don't trust Bob. I want to test the secrets. So to test the first secret I need you to jump here. He said, why don't you jump in the pool? Look, I really won't jump because you're the one who must jump in this pool so I can test the secret. So you just have to jump here. Now he finally jumped in there and now he's glowing like this. Guys, his radiation level is very high and he's super toxic. So follow me and I'll help you. I literally know a way to save you. My friend has to enter this room and now I'll press all these buttons and he'll go back to normal. Simply he's not toxic anymore and that's really good. Apparently he didn't know this either. He said, how did you discover this? I discovered this simply by testing. I also discovered how to explode this nuclear plant and I also discovered a way to save it and I want to test this today. But guys, now it's my turn to do this. I'll have to jump in this pool like this, but I'm afraid to jump here. Okay, I jumped and now I'm glowing like this. I'll have to run into this room and if I hold this item, you can see that this place is very toxic because I'm here. Literally, I'm very toxic, but now I entered here inside. I'll have to press these buttons and finally, I'll go back to normal. And it turned out that everything worked, but he arrived right here and he said, what happens if you get a horse and go into the pool? Wait, my friend had a genius idea and I'll do it now. But Bob just arrived here. He said, what are you doing? We're testing the secrets that I doubt you've seen before. So much that he agreed and now he just left here. He's the person who checks the safety of the place, but he's not very good at it, especially because he let us keep testing secrets even though we're literally going to destroy this place. On the right, I'll have to get a horse. So I got this horse and now I'll have to enter here inside and literally the horse is glowing. Look, this is the most different horse I've ever seen. Literally, I got a special effect on my horse and now even he's surprised. So I'll now literally test ways to destroy this place because I want to explode this giant nuclear plant. But first I'll get a small car on the right, like this car. I want to see what happens if this car goes into the radioactive pool. So I'm arriving right here, but it looks like nothing much happened. Actually, I have the impression that this car is glowing, but I think that's not happening. Actually, I have to take this out of here. So much that I'm trying to take it out, but it's very hard. Now my friend is going to do this, and he accidentally fell into the pool. Look, you weren't very smart. Literally, he's in the pool, and now he's trying to get out of here, but he's not going to make it. I doubt you can get out of there, but to destroy this nuclear plant, it's much easier than it looks. I'll first press this button, and this weird smoke will start coming out, and also very scary, and everything will start to panic, because this is the end of the nuclear plant. He said, how do you save the nuclear plant? Look, there's a way to save it that I'll test with you, but now we have to get out of this room so they don't realize it was us who are destroying this entire place. So I'm getting out of here. But guys, there are 2 players waiting for me, and he said, what are you doing with our nuclear plant? And he just grabbed this gun, but that's not very good. Both of them are really mad at me, and I wasn't the one who did this. Actually, it was this player. Even my friend got scared, and now he had to run out of here. I had to say it was him who did this or this would be my end, and I'm sure he's going to manage to escape from here. Now they're going after him, and I doubt they'll catch him, but he really went over there. But he didn't go after the friend. Actually, he's aiming at this item, and he said, you better stop destroying the nuclear plant now. Look, I understand your side, but I have to destroy this now. So much that I just destroyed this room. Then I grabbed this TNT, and now I just got out of here. Guys, I just got to this part, and it looks like Bobby is here. Now this is the end of this turbine. I just broke this. He even saw this, and it looks like even Bob ended up getting scared, and literally he ran out of here. But that's how you break the turbines. You can see that one of the turbines is broken. When it's green, it's because it's fixed. When it's red, it's because it's destroyed. But he arrived here again. Wait, I know a way to fix this. And I'm serious. I really know a way to fix this. He said, show me, because I doubt it's true. So follow me and I'll show you a way to literally save the nuclear plant from being completely destroyed. Now I'm coming here in the front because he's really following me. He doesn't leave me alone, but I'm going to grab this TNT and I'll also explode this turbine. I know you want me to fix this, but actually I'm not going to fix this. And now he ended up getting really mad. Wait, actually I'm going to fix this. And for that I have to grab this hammer, and I'll probably be able to fix this if this turbine isn't too destroyed. Literally, I fixed this, and now even he's surprised. But you only need a hammer to be able to fix these turbines that are destroyed. So much that now he fixed this. Literally, it went back to normal. And you can see that the turbines are green again. But guys, I want to destroy this. So now I'm going to explode this again. And then I'll try to save it. So much that I placed a TNT here too. And where's my friend? Literally, my friend disappeared. And I think he left here. But now he's having a really big problem. This player is aiming at this item. He said, I don't want the plant to be destroyed. Understand? And my friend disagreed. Look, my friend's not very smart. I'm really sure he's not doing this on purpose. He probably really didn't understand. But now an alarm started. All the lights were completely shut off and the evacuation process started. The players are running away from here. Literally all of them are fleeing. They're really afraid of what's happening, especially because I'm destroying everything. So he climbed up here, and even Bob is arriving here. I don't know what Bob's doing here, but now that there are 3 players here, I'll finally be able to destroy all this in peace. By the way, what's he doing here? Suddenly this player showed up and he said he wants to learn how to destroy the nuclear plant. Okay, I'll teach you how to do this. But it looks like even my friend ended up leaving here because he wants to see the explosion with these players. So much that he arrived right here. But to destroy all this is way easier than it looks. You just have to follow me and watch what I'm doing. And I'll also test secrets and test a way to literally save this from the explosion. But now I'm coming here and I'll have to grab this TNT and I'll literally have to explode this generator. This is really cool. So much that he's watching this. And he said, what are the valves for? The valves that are here are used to make secrets, but they don't work to destroy the nuclear plant. Right now these valves are useless. Maybe in the future we'll find out what these valves are for. But now we're leaving this place and you have to turn the light on in this place. Go up there and turn the light on. And finally he understood that. So now he's going up here. And this is one of the most important jobs of all. So much that now he's going up here. He just has to turn the light on. But for those who don't know, this is the evacuation process. He has to turn up the alarm. And he also has to turn the light back on. Perfect. He turned it on and now everything here went back to normal. So now I'll have to go up here like this. Okay, I'm going up here, right on the cooler. Now he came here too. Look, this is the cooling system and it's really interesting. But now we have to destroy this. I have a tip for you. Follow me here. And I'll have to climb up here like this. Now I'll have to jump right here. And this way I'll be able to very easily disable this cooling system. But it looks like he's coming up here. Look, I wanted to understand what you're doing. But it looks like he's coming up here in the hardest way possible. And he had to climb all that. But now he's going down here like this. Look, you managed to get here. But it was way harder than normal. And now we're going to have to go up here. He's climbing here too. And if I get up here I'll be able to disable all the valves in a much easier way. Because I'll press this valve. And now I'll just go down here. Really this will be much easier than it looks. So now I'll have to disable all of this. And it looks like he's coming down here. He just wants to see the destruction. I'll disable this valve and also this last one. But I'll let you do this. You can press this valve and this will literally destroy everything. Perfect. He pressed it and now everything will be destroyed. Literally because of you. But I'm running here to see the destruction happening. And you can see that the system is in panic. Guys, he's trying to come here but he can't. Okay, he made it. I thought the door was locked. But right there is something really interesting. Literally it's open here. So I'm coming here and I have to get inside. And actually he can't come in here. Actually let me go instead just to see what's inside. And the radiation level is really high. But now I jumped in here and this place is really different. Literally this is where the explosion happens. So I just grabbed this item and now the explosion started. Oh my god, everything was completely destroyed. Literally the nuclear plant was destroyed. I just ran out of here. This is the end of the nuclear plant because it was totally destroyed. And even though Bob is really far away, he's also toxic. And now he just fell to the ground. But guys, that friend of mine disappeared. Actually for some reason he ended up here. But how did you get up here? Seriously, I don't know how he got there. All I know is that now I want to get there too. Because I want to test another way to explode this. And yes, there are more ways to do this that I doubt you've seen before. He said, I don't want to do this. Call your friend who's crazy. Look, you're calling my friend crazy and I don't think you should have done that. But he came back here behind and he's coming back here to do his things. So much that he's going down here. And he really got scared of this. I don't know why the players are afraid of this. It's just the destruction of a super toxic nuclear plant. Now I'm going to get this house on the right. But now you're seeing a way to literally save this. I need you to go there and destroy everything. And I'll have the mission to save all of this. So much that he's looking here and he agreed to do it. But while he's going there, I'm going to grab this item. And now I'm literally arriving here flying because I want to stay in the main system, okay? Now I'm climbing up here like this. I just got here and this is the control room. And here I'll be able to see everything that's happening. Now my friend is going to destroy this place. So here it turned red and you can see that one more button turned red. He's really breaking everything in record time. That's impressive. But the players who worked here didn't come back. It looks like all of them went home. Some are watching TV and others are washing the dishes. But they don't want to come back here at all. They're probably afraid of what happened. But I just came back here because I want to see my friend destroying this. Now it looks like he's going up here. But he's not deactivating the valves. It looks like first he wants to go up here and then do all that. He wants to destroy everything afterwards. Actually, first he wants to reach the highest floor of all. This is probably the tallest place in the city. But guys, there are these chimneys and later I want to visit them to see what they do. But you're really high. He's going to have to deactivate all of this. And that's really good. Okay, this is the last valve he has to deactivate. Now he's coming here and even he wants to see the destruction he caused. But there's only one thing left to be deactivated, which is this system. So he's coming here to deactivate it. And as soon as he deactivates it, I'll have the mission to save all of this. Perfect. He deactivated it and now I have to save all of this. This is the end of the nuclear plant. But my mission is to save all of this. So first I'll go down here and I'll deactivate this. But it's impossible to do that. Okay, this is terrible. I'm starting to realize that there's no way to save this building. I'm trying to fix this part, but guys, this doesn't work. Literally, I'm not managing to save anything. Okay, this is way worse than it looks. I can't fix anything anymore. So now I just got here and I want to see the destruction happening. So much that even he's arriving here and the destruction is going to happen at any moment. And I couldn't save this. This is really sad. But guys, now the destruction has started. Literally everything is being completely destroyed. Seriously, this is really cool. The nuclear plant was completely destroyed and now we're glowing like this. So I have a mission for my friend. He's going to have to destroy this one more time. But this time I'll stay at his house, which is this yellow house, to see how the view looks for the players who aren't at the nuclear plant. And now he understood that. So now I'm arriving here at his house and I'll stay here washing the dishes because I want to see how that looks on the screen of a player who's not at the nuclear plant. And from the looks of it, he's already destroying it. Literally, he already destroyed everything. Guys, he did it in record time and just went into panic. But he showed up here. Look, you destroyed everything. And I'll be able to see how this happens from the perspective of a player who's not at the nuclear plant. Actually, he changed houses and he arrived here too. Look, we have to see this. I'll stay inside the house while he's outside the house. I'm sitting here on the couch, but he doesn't know if something's going to happen. So I'm waiting for the nuclear plant to be destroyed. Perfect. It was just destroyed. And you can see that's exactly what happens from my view. I can see the explosion happening, but my screen doesn't glow and it also doesn't shake. But it's actually pretty cool. It makes a lot of noise. But he's looking here, and he said, what do the valves do? And to this day, I don't know what the valves do. But now I'm arriving right here, flying like this, and I'm flying really far away. But for those who don't know, if I arrive right here, specifically at this spot, there's a really big secret here, which is literally a secret from the agency. So much that my friend is also coming here. Now he's arriving here behind and just came right here. But we're going to have to go down here like this. And there were some changes here. Before the light was yellow inside here, and now it looks like there were some modifications. But if I get here in the front, I'll find the biggest secret of all, which is near the light. And as soon as I find this button, I'll have to go through the wall. Perfect. I got here and he also got here. Now we're going to have to go down here and go through the wall again. So much that I'm in a secret room. But this secret room doesn't work, and you can probably access it if you mess with these valves. Because so far they don't do anything. But maybe they have some function to activate the secrets in this place. He said, why don't you ask the game owners? You literally talk to them. And that's true. I can ask them, but I don't know if that's right. I have to discover the secret by myself. Even Bob is building houses now, and they gave up working at the nuclear plant after the disaster that happened here. But I want to come to this secret room, so I'm literally arriving here, and my friend is also coming here. But the good thing is that I have a bed that's going to help me go through the wall, and to this day I don't know what this room is for. So much that I'm arriving right here, and you're going to have to go through the wall because I'm not going to enter here. You just have to go through the wall. Okay, I think it's safe, so I'll come in here too. And this is really weird. There's literally this cube inside here that basically does nothing. But maybe this has a function, but we don't know yet. He's staring at me. He said it has something to do with the valves. I'm sure. And maybe you're right. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the become a member button, and I'll add you on Roblox.